another day, another vlog. It's Friday. Yeah, busy day. There was a fair bit happening overnight. Some crazy stuff. Nothing more so than what come in this box. Last night, obviously I do a lot more on the iPhone. We're shooting on the iPhone 12 Pro now, and we do a lot of that when I do my vlogging out in the bush. So I thought, well, the transition, we're going to be selling the M50 and all the M50 stuff. Got prepping for all that now, taking all the photos of the gear, got the boxes here to sell it off. Nisi had a sale on, the 15% crazy click frenzy sale, so I thought I'd try some of their phone filters. 11 past 7 last night in Queensland I ordered, and at 10:30 this morning I ordered this box. Already opened it, you would have seen the unboxing video on YouTube already, on my shorts, and they all come. 10:30 next day, that is 7 o'clock at night. I was hopeful maybe for Monday. That's across state borders, in COVID, just, yeah, ridiculous. So anyway, we've got the case to hold it all, the filter set, it's the Pro Series one, so you get the rotating holder, the polarizer, the G&D filter, and the clip and pouch, so you get all that. I've got another filter case that will hold filters, and because I do a bit of phone photography as well, I've got the natural night one, so that'll be good for doing my night videos and early mornings, and ND 1000. I was going to get the 2000, but I thought I'd try with this because it'd be good for some slow motion water with the phone. Pretty cool. So just can't believe that they rocked up when they did so quick. So yeah, quick shout out to that. And look, I'm going to go and chuck all this on the phone now and continue this video. Rightio, now we've got it on. Got the HD polarizer on the phone now. Clips on easy as, even over the top of my mouse case. So super happy with that. The little storage pouch, definitely suggest that. With the Pro Series, you just get a little bag to sort it. This was a better option. Nice and neat, will fit in well with my filter kit. I've got my 10 stop 1000 in there, my gradient which comes with the Pro set, so that'll be interesting to try out. It'll be good for like sunsets and stuff like that, and my natural night one, and those slots in there, and then the whole unit will slot in here as well, and with the baggie, beautiful. Nice, neat, tidy, ready to go. Chuck that in your pocket. That didn't blow the sound out. Chuck that in your pocket if you're just using your phone and doing vlogging, so that's cool, and not doing photography stuff, you might just out vlogging. So perfect pocket size, straight in the pocket, magic. So very, very cool. So yeah, shout out to Nisi just for the customer service as well. To get it here so quick is pretty damn amazing. So looking forward to using that on the next video, especially out in the bright sun of the Pilbara. It's going to be good for the video as well. So super happy. Right, now the video is up live tonight at 8:30. I think it's 8:30 or 8 p.m. I think it's 8:30 I put it up for. So that's the day 8. And then, yeah, so next week I'll start on day 9 when I get back to work. So probably be a bit late, but should be okay. See how I go. Once I get back to work and catch up on all my work issues. Well, I can't wait to see how many emails I've had in the last 2 months. I reckon probably at least 6,000 to 7,000 emails I'll have to clear. So I'm not looking to that because I can't bulk delete because there's a lot of stuff I need to know about. So yeah, so moving on to day 9, so yeah, 8:30 tonight, go check out the new video, day 8. It's Albany, it's the Gap, it's the Natural Bridge, and it's some beautiful, these gorgeous trees out of the paddock near a lunch spot on a bit of a travel day, so pretty cool anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Right, now the Tesla Roadster, if you haven't been following Twitter, Tesla Roadster, already a ridiculously fast car, 0 to 400 in like 20 seconds or 19 seconds or something. Already had the world's fastest car covered. It was going to be 1.9 seconds, I think, for the Plaid version of that. Well, there's a museum in I think it's in Beverly Hills, the Petterson Car Museum. Got some amazing, if you're ever in there, if you ever go to Los Angeles and go to Beverly Hills, go try and get into the Petterson Museum, get a ticket and go. Some of the most amazing cars in the history of automotive magic, just beautiful cars and just history, just super rich in history as well. So go check it out. Well, they've got a Tesla Roadster Plaid in there, and on the plate, some switched on little viewer that went in there to check it out, put it up on Twitter, and it's gone viral all over Twitter. It's got notes on there on the thing that a SpaceX package, which will give you, I think it's jet thrusters, natural jet thrusters or something, some jet thruster tech, as a package that you can buy for the Plaid, for the Roadster Plaid. We'll take it from 1.9 seconds down to 1.1 seconds, 0 to 60 miles or 100 kilometers an hour in our language. I'm just going to shut that. Someone's knocking. It's Friday. Yeah, so down from 1.9 to 1.1 seconds with that SpaceX jet thruster package on the car. That is ridiculous. To get from 2 seconds down to 1 second is a phenomenal jump. Obviously electric, you can get that torque down as well. Infinitely variable adjustments in all its gearing and motors. Makes it a lot easier to actually get that amount of ridiculous power down. That's what it's all about. It's no use being super fast if your wheels are just going to constantly spin. Electric motors give you that benefit. That's the best part about it. That's going to be their benefit in four-wheel drive as well. No set gearing. It's basically infinite gearing depending on the circumstance. You can have a computer basically design and adjust the motors in milliseconds to suit the surfaces. So look, that's pretty cool. 1.1. It's all I said. It's all over the net. Even MKBH is talking about it. Everyone's talking about it. I guess we're going to hear more from Tesla about it. A very subtle way to advertise it. I don't know if it was a bit of a slip up by the Petterson guys to put it in there. Maybe there's something they don't know. Nothing had been mentioned about it from Tesla, so I'm sure we're going to hear more about it. But 1.1 seconds to 100. Wow. Absolutely freaking amazing. The car just gets faster and faster every time they talk about it. Can't wait to see it in action. It'd be nice to afford it. I think it worked out as like $300,000 plus for the Plaid. So add on the SpaceX packs, probably another 100 grand or something. US, that's US. So you're looking at 400, 500. So it's a hypercar. There's going to be plenty of these around. There's plenty of Bitcoin millionaires, maybe not for much longer, floating around. Definitely not as many Ephraim millionaires because the crypto seemed to have dropped a fair bit yesterday. Ephraim definitely took a big hit. China saying they're not going to allow it to be used. So yeah, I think it might settle a bit. Who knows? It settled before and died off, and we all thought it was going to die. Then it went through the roof again. It's one of those things I wouldn't know. I should have started mining when I was going to mine it 6 years ago. Like everyone that's the same as me, shoulda, coulda, did, woulda, but didn't. So you got to congratulate the people that just put their hard-earned money in there and invested, and they're winning now. So they'll be able to buy a Tesla Roadster. Go get the SpaceX package. Now, Apple, some big stuff from Apple. First of all, the new Imax dropped. Not the new Imax, we did say they were coming, the 24-inch ones. Well, they're on the system already. No announcement, just basically it's everything that was in the new iMac, the same shape, form. It's a 24-inch. Now available, it's a 4.5K Retina screen, so pretty much the same as the 21-inch. Prices and start at $18.99, so you can get it at $12.99, but that's the base level. No one's realistically going to get that. You may, but it hasn't got much storage in there. So I went with a one terabyte, 16 gig, 8 and 7 and 16 core neural engine. That has 2 Thunderbolts and 4 USB and 2 USB 4 ports, so they can be both. That's $18.99. Realistically, that's your entry point. 1 terabyte, you can get a 512 gig storage with phones, taking bigger photos and more things and photos. Realistically, you're going to suck that storage up pretty quick. Buying a 1 TB is definitely going to last you a bit longer. So $18.99 for a couple $100 difference, realistically. That. Now the one thing I did notice, there was no Apple Care protection. You could, when you go through to add it all up to buy it, there's normally you got to add the Apple Care protection on. So I'm not sure what's going on there. That's very unusual. Maybe it's the next step. You got to do it at the last minute before you actually hit go. But I got basically in the box ready to order it, and there was nothing about Apple Care protection to add on. So that was a little bit weird. But I'm sure that may add a couple $100 onto this too. So be aware. $2,500 Australian for the 2 terabyte. That's the next model up. So that's an 8 and 8 core. So 8 GPU, 8 CPU, 8 GPU, and then your 16 for your neural. They're both the same. So it's only the extra GPU 2 cores you do get, but that goes up to 2 terabyte storage. So if you do use your computer a lot, that extra $600. It's probably definitely worthwhile. You get a whole another terabyte, which is probably about right for storage anyway, but you also get those extra 2 cores on your GPU. So it's gonna, if you're doing a bit more work than just internet and email, and you're doing actually some work and spreadsheets and some other stuff, or any sort of artistic stuff, photos and stuff, I would definitely get that version. Go up to the next model. 24-inch screen. You can have a 3 inches screen. It's going to be bigger, clearer. It's definitely a better option, I think, than the 21. 21 is a little bit small nowadays. It doesn't sound like a 16-inch. I go to work from a 16-inch with my laptop. I'm going to go to work and I've got 6 27-inch screens that I run off. It's mind-boggling. And you come home and you get a little tiny 16-inch screen. Oh crap! So 24-inch I think is the better buy than the 21-inch, but exactly the same. You get that M1 chip. You get all that extra power. This is a value-added cost. It's definitely a good computer to jump in on if you're looking for a new computer. Now, Apple Series 7 watches, if you haven't already seen it, Twitter, John Prosser and his friend Ian Zetbo, he does the renders for him. He got the new specs, and he gets this guy to do the renders that protect, I think I said before, that protects his sources and stuff like that. The new Apple Watch Series 7 looks to be a square shape. You'll see it in the thumbnail that Ian's done. Looks really, really nice. Look, I think it's good to go to the square shape. The round is fine. Square may protect it. When I'm bending over doing stuff, I'm constantly hitting the button and getting Siri pop up for no reason. It's a pain in the butt. So maybe the square design might help that out a little bit and save a bit of annoyance, I guess. But I think the biggest trouble they're going to have is, it looks a lot better, but it still doesn't. I still got to take this off for work and put my G-Shock on if I'm working out in the yard or anywhere. This is not scratch proof unless you're going to buy one of those cases for it. It's still not going to be anywhere near as rough and tough. Sapphire crystal glass and all the stuff from G-Shock, they've now got their digital one. I think looks alone aren't going to be enough to keep it being number one. That G-Shock is going to sell heaps. It's now selling in the States, not in Australia till June. I'm probably going to be swapping to that because as much as I love this and it's easy, I don't use any of the apps on there. They're useless on a watch. It's way too small. You've got your phone anyway with you, unless you're going to go and pay the extra $5 a month for Telstra to have the right number so you can use it without your phone. Even then, no one can hear you when you're talking. It's woeful as a phone. It's good for little things, but it's not. Yeah, it's still just a watch. So the apps really are pretty much useless on there unless you're a sports fitness person. And then G-Shock's got all that covered anyway, and they'll do the music as well. So it's a bit of a vice versa, but look, they do look good. I'd say they're definitely going to come to colours. The colours will definitely have it. That square is going to make it look better. It's going to look fantastic. If you're not working outdoors, I'm a mechanic, so if I'm outdoors and working, there's no way I can wear this. I'm in the office, so I can. But if I go outside, if you're playing sport or anything like that, or weeding the gardens or working in the garden or working on your car at home or your bike or anything like that, or doing action sports or anything, you're not going to wear this. It's going to trash it and crash it, and you're up for a couple $100 to replace it. So I've had it for about 10 years and it's still going strong. So yeah, looks really good, but they need a rugged version. They need a G-Shock. Apple needs a G-Shock version of the Apple Watch. Then they can get us guys I believe. Anyway, let me know if you think the same below. Now, also, if you haven't heard, Apple Lossless Audio. So it's basically super high def audio. Currently, the big theory is you can't use it unless you've got wired headphones. Now, you can't do that to an iPhone because they don't have a phone port. A watch doesn't have a phone port, so you can't, a headphone port, so you can't put in anything. So it's only your laptops or your Imax that you can actually, or your Mini that you can hook up to actually listen to it. Wireless headphones, the iPods, AirPods, the AirPods Max, none of them work because you've got to have a cord, so it just doesn't work in that regards. But listening to John Prosser, he's saying he thinks that down the road, Apple is looking at the bottleneck, which is Bluetooth. That's why they can't use it. Using Bluetooth to connect your watch or connect your headphones to your computer or to your phone, but then using AirPlay as the piece that sends all that data, that super Wi-Fi or super hi-fi music to your ears, to your headphones. So it's no longer Bluetooth, it's going through AirPlay that can send all that condensed data, and so it will work. So stay tuned on that. Don't give up on him. I think he actually got a really valid point there. I think it's definitely gonna be something that they've put in the works for people that do have that and audio files at the start, and the tech is going to follow down the road. Maybe in June at the WWC, that's when we get to go, hey, guess what? Now you can listen to your headphones through AirPlay and you can listen to the best music on the planet, blah, blah, blah. So be ready for that. I think we will hear more about that. Don't be afraid. And that's about it. Now, that's it for Apple. Lamborghini has announced $2 billion project to go electric by 2030. They're going to be fully electric. Toyota, oh yeah, no, we're going to stay fossil fuels. Everyone's gone electric. We heard about the F-150. Now the supercar marquees are going. Ferrari and Lamborghini both going electric. They've announced that. They've announced their Sian. That's the photo I have up now, and that's going to be their first hybrid. That's coming in 2023. By 2024, they will have their first electric here, or released. So 2 years, you're going to have a first electric Lamborghini. That's a big thing. That big V12 is what they're renowned for, that sound. It's going to be really interesting, their take on what they're going to do about that soundtrack, that Lamborghini soundtrack that we all know and love. If you've ever heard a Lamborghini take off, it's super recognizable. You know it's a Lamborghini. You don't even have to look at it. You know it's a Lamborghini. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting how they do it. Ferrari is also going electric. They're going to have their first full electric by 2025, a little bit later. Next year, something interesting, their first SUV coming out. They did do an off-road vehicle a long time ago, a big square bulky thing, which was pretty darn cool. I think, no, that was Lamborghini I'm thinking of. But yeah, so Ferrari first SUV is the Puro Sangiuvi, or Sangiuvi, I think it is. In 2022, that comes out. Hybrids, they're looking to get their hybrids, which they've already got out, in the Le Mans 24-hour race by 2023 under that racing section. So Ferrari definitely going, Lamborghini going, Ford's now there, Tesla, Rivian, even the cheapo Korean crap cars have gone electric. It's happening, it's coming, it's exciting. There's going to be some beautiful cars coming as well for you guys. They've got lots of Bitcoin left or sold out at the right time. So yeah, stay tuned. It's going to be very, very cool. Anyway, that's it from me. I will see you all on Monday. Make sure you check out the video tonight, day 8, down in Albany, at the Gap and the Natural Bridge, and some beautiful Mini 2 drone footage there as well. Check that out. Okie doke. I'll see you on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.